Hey guys, welcome back to another FIFA 15 video. Yet again, continuing my series of prediction games. Today's game is going to be, excuse me guys, the second semi-final out of all the semi-finals for the UEFA Champions League. And in this game we have FC Bayern Munich versus FC Barcelona. I have opted to play as Bayern Munich as they're probably my second favourite team. As you can see, usual setup. Make it clear again. World class. It's looking good. So hopefully this game can end slightly better than our last prediction, although the team I did play as in the game yesterday did win the match, so I think it is trying to tell me something that whatever team I play as win the game. I mean, what else could it be trying to tell me? Good work, get that up there. Get there, Muller. I didn't even check what, let's check what lineup we have. We've got the default one FIFA, Lewandowski, Muller up front, Goetze. I might replace, actually, you know what I should have done? Excuse me. At the start of the game, I should have swapped out Bernat for Ribery to save myself having to waste a sub later in the game. Anyway, that's alright, we can survive. Now, alright. Oh, good tackle, good tackle. I've also got some, I just googled some get to know me questions that I figured. Oh, good save, Neuer. Some questions that I should ask so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. There's like 100 of me, I probably won't answer them all. Oh, you know what, I will, but I mean, I might not be able to if I don't know them, or don't have anything to say about them. Oh, did any of you guys watch the game this morning? I only watched the highlights. I was not getting up at 5 o'clock to watch a soccer game. I might watch the second half of the game tomorrow morning. Not 100% sure. Oh, that should be a goal. Oh. Yes, here we go, boys. Here we go. We're off to a good start here. Let's watch this beautiful go. Oh, that one should have went in. At least Goetze was there to finish it off. If anyone's wondering, Goetze is probably my favourite Bayern Munich player. He wouldn't be my favourite Bundesliga player. That's probably Aubameyang, or however you pronounce it. Ready? Sweaty. Oh, that's alright. Thought that one might have gone in too. Here we go, we've got some momentum going. Oh, wow. Oh, that's going to be yellow. I reckon the referee's going to come back to that one and give him a yellow, I think. Because that was a pretty bad tackle. Ready? Oh. Oh god, they've done it. They've come back. That's no good. Oh, I need you to get a yellow. Alright, here we go. Go Muller. Got a bit of a solo run. That's in. Oh, it's a shame. Still got plenty of time. Plenty of time to come back. Don't want to get a second yellow card on Alaba. That wouldn't work well. Oh no, oh no. Oh wow, Neuer, it's close. At least he stopped it, that's all that matters. Oh, that was a pretty nice skill move, I'm not gonna lie. Well, at least for me it was. I've seen a lot of better skill moves in FIFA, but for me, not knowing how to do any, that one worked pretty good, to be honest. Oh, here we go. I'm supposed to be doing these facts, but it's quite hard to do any with. I'm trying to focus on providing an accurate prediction of the game. Who do you guys think is going to win the game today, if you guys are watching it? I'm not really sure. I think they're both really good teams. And I mean, I'm not that big of a watcher of like soccer that isn't the A-League to... Oh, wow! That was such a good shot. To get a full good understanding of who's better and whatnot. I mean, even with the A-League, really, I'm not good enough to say who's going to win. But anyway, I'm going to predict that FC Bayern Munich's going to win, just because they're my favourite. Alright, let's try one last long ball. No. Alright, here we go. What is your... first question, I already don't know what it means, so skip that one. No, it's a crap one. What is your favourite subject in school? I'd probably, at the moment I'm in grade 11 at school, so we get to pick all of the subjects you do except for English here in Australia. So my favourite subject has probably got to be either legal studies. Oh my god, that's his second yellow card. Oh no, that's a red for him. Oh no guys, this is not looking good. That's got to be yellow. Yep. Alright. You know what? I'm going to have to make this up now. It's all or nothing. Let's go like this. We'll go send him out down there, seeing as though he's not on. And we'll switch him over to there. Switch him over to there, and we'll keep it like it is. I reckon we can work well now. I reckon this is looking good. What is Allianz Stadium? I think that's Bayern Munich's son, isn't it? Anyway. Oh, good work. Good to save. Well, good take. Alright, here we go. Oh, bad luck. What is your... Oh yeah, my favourite subject is cool. It's probably got to be either legal studies, modern history, or maths. I do like maths because it is the easiest subject to study for, which I mean sounds like a nerdy thing, but when you're sort of studying for exams, it's nice to have... Oh, you beauty, Lewandowski. You beauty. Oh, what a champion. Let's watch that again. Yeah, when you're studying for exams, I tend to find when you have something that's easy to study for, it's a good subject, because, like... Oh, I think that might have deflected off this player in the front here. Yeah, it did. Thank you. Thanks, Pique. Yeah, when you're studying for exams and you've got something that's easy to study for, like maths, where you just get set questions and there's a right and a wrong answer. It's not like English or other stuff where it's, you know, you gotta know your content and be able to write a proper structured answer that's very sort of opinion based, whether it's good or not. Oh, good save, good save. What is your favourite flavour of jelly beans? I like all flavoured jelly beans, to be honest, except for licorice and purple. And some of those white ones, which are a bit iffy sometimes, I think. Probably I'd have to say either watermelon, usually. or maybe it's just like a fairy floss or bubblegum or something nice like that. Or cherry. I like anything that tastes like a fake fruit. I'm pretty much all about that. So yeah, I really like the top, I think it's called Top Banana of Jelly Belly ones. That one is quite delicious. But yeah, I mean, who doesn't like jelly beans really? I'm going to put in, actually a Woodrow one. Throw in. Which flavour of ice cream do you prefer? Out of, yet again, anything fake, I really like bubblegum ice cream. Where I live, we've got this really nice sort of local franchise of ice cream, and they have a pistachio flavoured ice cream, which is probably my most favourite ice cream I've ever had. It is really nice. I tend to find most pistachio ice creams are just sort of a bit bland, really. They don't actually taste like pistachio nuts at all, but this one is really nice. So if you guys live in Australia and you guys have an ice cream chain called In the Pink, I highly recommend going and trying out the pistachio ice cream from there. What do you think is your very best feature or character? Oh god, I wasn't even watching. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, I don't even want to watch that because I wasn't even watching. I was reading these stupid facts. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna have a quick little run. Here we go, this is looking good. Oh my god! Oh, that was so close. My best characteristic. Oh god. I guess maybe I don't know. is these games I cannot get to anything but a free penalty. A free penalty shootout. That's up, that's up. Damn it. Alright, here we go. Left corner. Yes. Alright, Rakitic. I think he's left footed. He's going bottom right. Ready? Bottom right. Oh, straight up. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go straight up the middle. Oh no. He totally knew. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That's going right. Oh, that's going. Oh, they fucking won again. Oh my god. Well guys, that was the final, well that was the final semi-final game I'll probably do. I think I might do one of the other two games, but I feel like that, oh, you know, we'll see how I'm feeling. Anyway guys, sorry about that. Same thing over and over again, isn't it? But anyway, I tried my best and it just wasn't good enough. How long's this video been going for? I'll just check. I might be able to. Doesn't tell me. Okay, well, you know what? I reckon we might be able to. Here's what we'll do. We'll end that match and we will go. I wonder if you can play just a penalty shoot off. No, I don't think you can. Alright, we'll take, you know what, we'll do some goalkeeping practice. No, okay, we won't do that actually because I don't want to play as an A-League goalkeeper. We'll do the skill challenge for dribbling. And I should not have played as this guy, he's not. Oh, get over there, you dickhead. Alright, you know what? What does that say? LB is precision dribbling. I've never even heard of that. Yeah, sorry about these games being so much of the same. I just cannot seem to get to anything that isn't a bloody penalty shootout. Anyway. I think this is the same one I did the other night. Sorry, this video is just going nowhere. Going nowhere fast, I think. Yeah, I'm just really off track. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot what I was going to say. I'll just read some more facts. What is your strongest talent? Strongest talent? I don't know, yet again, for these questions I can't answer. Do you play a musical instrument? Nope. That was a really good shot. I tried to play guitar, but I just never did any practice. And I'm sure you guys know, if any of you guys play musical instruments, practice is fairly important to being successful at it, and I never did any practice, so I was not successful. What do you usually do when you have leisure time on your hands? Usually when I have any spare time, which is, to be honest, a fair bit of time, I either do what I'm doing now, play some games, make a video, or I like to go to the gym or ride my bike, or maybe go kick the ball at the park or something like that. Something active or something completely sedentary. One of the two. What is your favourite season and why? Winter. Although it never really gets that cold here in Australia. My birthday is in winter, so I guess you could say that's why. But I do like the cold weather more than I like the boiling heat. Because it's easier to rug up than it is to dress down, I think. No. What is your favourite colour? Yellow. Although I tend to find it is a very hard colour to find nice yellows in. There's a lot of ugly yellows, like darker yellows and really bright neon yellows, but it's sort of hard to find a nice looking yellow that isn't hideous. But, when there is yellows like that, it's my favourite colour. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? I would go to Canada. I've always wanted to go to Canada and do some skiing, I think. And then, yeah, that'd be my dream, going to Canada. What is your favourite home-cooked meal? Man, some of these questions are pretty lame, aren't they? Favourite home-cooked meal? Oh, God. You know, I'm a big fan of burritos, actually. You know what? I'm going to say burritos are my favourite food of all time. So, there you go. That answers the next question, which is, what was your favourite grab-and-go meal? Burrito. There's a really nice chain in cities here in Australia called, I think it's Guzman Y Gomez. I love that. There isn't one where I live, but whenever I go up to Brisbane, I always get one because they're just so nice. Do you prefer to wear pants or dresses? Well, seeing as how I don't really make men's dresses, I'd have to say pants. Although I do like dresses, I think that would be the only thing that was nice about being a girl, is being able to wear those clothes. But hey, I'm sure you guys don't enjoy doing that because you've got to put more effort into your appearance, but I am always a little bit jealous of how nice girls' clothes are compared to boys' clothes. Maybe, do any of you guys feel the same? I feel like I wouldn't mind being a girl, apart from, you know, the obvious downsides, but I won't go into them. I'm sure you guys all know what they are. How many siblings do you have? I have 2. I've got 2 sisters. What is your favourite snack? Oh my god, how many of these questions are about food? Cookies. Cookies, there you go. I don't know if they're a snack or not, but I'm saying chocolate chip cookies. When do you usually do your homework? After school? I don't know, whenever I do it. Questions to be, when don't I do my homework? The majority of the time. What is your favourite electronic device? That would be my iPhone. Before that it would have been my iPod, but my iPod broke and I had to upgrade to an iPhone. So that is my favourite electronic device, I think. If you could be any animal, which one would you prefer to be and why? I'd probably have to pick a cat. I think cats have overall the best life out of any animal. I mean, it's pretty relaxed, and they can jump. They can do cool stuff like jump up high, and they look cute. And I think cats have just got probably have the best one. They don't live in a dangerous place. They're just all around pretty lucky, I think. So yeah, I'd pick a cat, but a house cat, not some poor cat on the street or something like that. If you could, what kind of vehicle do you usually ride in? A car? I don't really know what the point of that is, but anyway, maybe I guess if you're on a motorbike that's something different. But I imagine the majority of answers would be car. Do you have pets? Yes, I have a cat and a dog. When was the last time you visited a park, and what did you do while you were there? I used to go to the park a lot more, but now that I've got sort of study, and I'm sort of busy with work and the gym and everything like that, I don't really go, but when I used to go there, I used to kick the soccer ball a lot, and just practice my free kicks and my goalkeeping, so that was always pretty fun. But yeah, I probably haven't been there in about a month or so. Oh, maybe not that long, but a little bit. What is your favourite sport to watch? That would have to be soccer by far. I'm sure a lot of Australians would probably say NRL, but I just think NRL is a bit repetitive. I mean, there's no real variation. It's just who's the biggest and can run the least or the most distance with the ball. But hey, I mean, each to their own. I don't mind watching the cycling. I did watch the Paris-Roubaix when that was on, and that was a bit of an interesting one, especially with that. I wish it had been a wet one. That would have made it a lot better to watch with more. Because I mean, maybe no one else is like me, but I just watch cycling to see the crashes. Because I think it's not the most interesting sport to watch for me, to be honest, but I like the crashes. Which sport do you most enjoy actively participating in? It's probably soccer, just because it's a social sport and it's pretty fun. You play it with your mates, but I do like going to the gym a lot as well. So I mean, I like most sports really. I sound like like a dickhead saying that, don't I? But I do. Although I wasn't that way at school. I hated school sport. It was just like, there's something about school sports for anyone that has any sort of social anxiety or anything like that, where it's just not designed at all for people like that. And like I've said, I'm not sure how much I've said, but I did have a fair bit of that when I was younger. So I mean, that just sort of really turned me off school sport. But anyway, off topic. I've lost the questions on this website are tiny. What do you usually do when you meet someone for the first time? Ask them what they do. Like, what they're doing at uni is usually the thing, because I don't usually meet a whole bunch of young people, but I mean, hey, most of the people I meet are at work, so that would be people people who are in uni usually. But yeah, I don't really meet a ton of new people. When was the last time you stayed or hosted a sleepover with friends? Oh my god. How embarrassing. Years ago when I was like 12 or 15 or something like that. No, I'm not even 15, I'm going to say 12. Wait, was it hosted or been to? Last one I went to was probably in February last year. I mean, god, wow, that's a fair while away, wasn't it? It's weird, me and my friends are sort of, like, we're good friends and we're just happy to not see each other outside of school. which I'm sure seems weird, but we're just happy like that. None of us are bothered by it. Like, oh, of course we do see each other, but we never, it's like usually doing something like the soccer or something. We never really have a sleepover. I'll just go up to the 30th question, because otherwise I'll be here all night. Do you plan to go... Oh, no, sorry, I keep missing them. If you have to dress and leave in a hurry, what is the one thing you can easily cut out of your routine? Okay, my routine doesn't really consist of much. I'd probably say brushing my teeth, but I'm sure you guys are like, oh, that's disgusting. I do brush my teeth, don't worry, but that's probably the thing. If I was going somewhere just in a quick hurry, I could probably do without it. I mean, I'm not gonna not have a shower, and I'm not gonna not get dressed, and that's about all I do. So I don't have makeup or do my hair or anything like that. So nothing I'm really doing that I can cut out. Do you plan to go to college? Yes, I do plan to go to uni. As soon as I'm finished year 12, I will be straight up to university, just because I really like living in the city, and I cannot wait to live up there. I just need to get a good enough HSC mark, and that's any of you guys that live in Australia know that's a fairly big if. It's a lot of hard work. What job do you think you would most enjoy as an adult? I mean, personal trainer would be fun, but I think I'd get a bit sick of that, to be honest. Well, actually, here you go. When I was in year 10, you have to, in Australia, you have to do a thing called work experience. And I did my work experience at an accountant's firm. And, I absolutely loved having my own desk. Like, having a desk job to me is just like, oh, it's, great. I love having a desk job. It's just great. But my goal is to work, I think, in HR or human relations. Or maybe, I'd like to be a police officer, I think, but I don't. I feel like, for what they do, they don't get paid enough money, in my opinion. Like, the head teacher of a school can get $100 grand a year in Australia, and a police officer I think gets like 70 or 80 maybe. And I don't really think that's enough for what they do. But anyway, the government in Australia at the moment is pretty fucked, if you ask me. But hey, although I believe the majority of Australians don't like our current excuse me. Our current political leader. But anyway, there's no point talking about politics when I'm trying to relax you, is there? What do you hope to have children of your own? If so, how many? I do plan to have children of my own. I think a good amount is 2. The most I would ever have would be 3. I'd like to have 2 girls and a boy, or maybe 2 girls, or maybe a girl and a boy. Either one. I definitely want to have a girl first, but anyway. Yeah, and I'd be pretty upset, I think, if I didn't have at least one boy, so probably a boy and a girl would be ideal. But who knows if it'll turn out that way or not. And here we go, the last question. No, you know what, that's a crappy last question, we're not going to do that one. How many books did you read last year? None. Here we go, this is a good one, didn't I? I have only ever read one book in my whole entire life, and that was when I was about 10. I think I read the first book of the Lemony Snicket series on a holiday, and I've never read another 4 books since. I don't know, I just do not get into reading, and I recognise that I probably should, because it's good for you and it helps you learn. But I do know I guess I know a bit of stuff from playing video games, like in the internet, how much stuff you just pick up and learn. But yeah, I don't really feel like I'm missing out on much from not reading books, although I probably am. Where did you spend your last family vacation? I'll end this one. My last family vacation was on a cruise to New Zealand. It was the second time I've been to New Zealand. And we went on a cruise there, and that was really awesome. We went all around the top half and the bottom of New Zealand, and that was really sick and really fun. And any of you guys that are thinking of going on a family holiday, I would highly recommend going on a cruise. They are fairly cheap for what you get, and the best thing about them by far is the food. You just I would definitely not plan. I think you should what's the word I'm looking for? I guess accept the fact that you're going to gain some serious weight if you go on a cruise, and just embrace it and just go all out on the food. That's what I did. I just, ate all the time, and like, who cares if I put on, I think the most I put on our first cruise a while ago, I sound like a dickhead, don't I? I put on, I think, like 5 kilos in like 10 days, something like that. But like, it's just awesome, it's so fun, and you just like, who cares if you put on a bit of weight, you can always lose it. And I mean, look, I'm not a stick insect, and being skinny, I mean, sure, it'd be nice, but I mean, I'm not gonna not enjoy my life to be skinny. So that's my view on it anyway. There we go, so we'll end it on that. Yeah, I went on a cruise to New Zealand for my last family vacation, and that was really cool. Righto guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry there was some low points, but hopefully there was at least a few high points. And sorry about these games turning out. It's almost like I've scripted them to end this way, isn't it? That's what it seems like. I just can't seem to have a game that doesn't end in a penalty shootout. Maybe for my finals prediction there'll be a clear winner. Hopefully anyway. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to leave anything you want to tell me, anything you want to know, in the comments below. Rightio, thanks for watching guys, and cheers, I'll see you guys in the next video.